Good morning, everyone. We're here at Sioux Park Stadium, Rapid City, South Dakota. For this opening weekend of South Dakota High School Activities Association. Class AA soccer continues. This morning's first match will feature the host Raiders from Rapid City Stevens and the visiting O'Gorman Knights. And visiting with the head coach for the Knights, Michael Olson. He's excited about the potential of this Knights team. And today he'll start at keeper, Joe Goodschel. He'll start Zach Heineman, Zach North, Luke Berkeland, Garrison Schoenwald, Peter Stish, Connor Watson, Colin Olson, Vincent Riddle, Caden Olson, and Will Kazera. We'll pause for the national anthem here. The Raiders coming into this one with a record of 1-0. They did get the win over Yankton last night, 3-0. Coach Jeff Fierro, head coach, is in his 11th year with the Raider program, 6th year as head coach. And in visiting with Coach Fierro, the Raider program, he said, always has a goal to advance and peak at the postseason. Coach feels he's got a skilled team with a lot of potential, and early in the season he's looking for growth and building their depth and just the team chemistry, getting everyone on the same page. So be interesting to see. I know we commented last night about the fitness levels of the teams. It'll be interesting to see what that is today, as those of you that follow Raider boys soccer over the last several years are aware of Coach Fierro's emphasis on fitness. And here we go. We're off. Looks like center referee Paul Stevens gets us underway. And it'll be a goal kick right away for the Raiders. Raiders come out of there in a good run, playing the ball through the middle. Started on the left. Keep through. Excuse me. Oh, and a goal right off the bat for the Raiders. The Raiders wearing their white uniforms today after a good run from the Knights through the middle. Raiders intercepted the ball, got it, and just put it on the left foot, and we're trying to track down that number. And couldn't quite make it out. But wow, what a touch and a strike off the left foot of the Raiders, and a very important first goal. I'll let the probability and statistics math teachers tell you more about the percentages and your chances of winning in a soccer game if you score first. The Now the Knights come with the runner. They put the ball in the middle. There's a host of Raiders there to thwart that one, but persistent Knights get a deflection. It'll be a goal kick, but showing their forward pressure. So apologize for that error. Traditionally, the home teams wear dark, but since the Raiders wore dark last night, the teams do a nice job of rotating the colors so that these kids and soccer athletes don't have to wear the same uniform back-to-back or have a team parent or representative rush to the laundromat. Oh, there's a little push from behind. No foul, but a talking to. That looked like arms extended, but that's from my vantage point, and the assistant referee was right there on the field. So we'll see if that sets the tone for the physical level, what's allowed by the officiating crew today. Raiders collect the ball, midfield, get it all wide again, some more space. A little ball in, and that's going to just be wanted to put more bend on that one. You could tell it just didn't bend for him, and that'll go out of bounds. Goal kick to the Knights. That's Joe Godshill, senior keeper. The Knights try to work it up the left and in the middle again. And again to the foot of the Raiders. Good challenge there. Raiders come out of it, and we're going to get a foul now. So center referee Joe Stevens will let the Raiders set that quick set into the box. Knights are ready for it, and that took a kind of a high, lofty bounce. It looked like trouble, but it was well out of bounds. And Joe Godshill, the goalie, the keeper, just wanted to make sure that one wasn't going to come back on frame. So it's a corner kick for the Raiders. Number 8 over the ball for the Raiders. Miles Cutler. Knights did well to get that one out, and it goes out of bounds off a Raider. It'll be a goal kick, Knights. Strong leg of Godshill gets that one over the first defender, but there was 2 more there. And the Raiders come down with it and do collect it. Now they possess it. Poliski pushes it over to the left. A little behind the outside player. Just can't quite keep it in bounds. And you can see a little frustration there. He knew he would try it and just didn't get there. Raiders control that one. Really compacted play in the middle, and when the ball goes to the edges, both teams just trying to win the numbers game, putting players on the ball. Good job of putting that ball out of bounds by the Knights so that their defense can reorganize and recover. That ball's in. 2 Raiders in the box. Nice job by the Knights to head that one. And a shot off of the volley. I can't tell if that was a first time or a half volley, but out of the air, either way, a solid strike with the right foot into the bottom left corner by Napier. Wow. So an electric start for the Raiders and 2 first-class quality finishes for the Raiders. And the Raiders take a 2-0 lead. We're working with the production team to get that score updated. That's me. um, for you on the scoreboard on the live stream here. And that looks good, guys. Thank you. The Knights with the throw-in on the Raider end. And looks like Raider number 10 or 11 cleared that with some authority. No, not number 14, excuse me. Josh Mueller. So Josh wanted to make sure that that ball was cleared, and Raiders had time to set here as the Knights are continuing with their attack. Another throw in, a little deeper again. See if they try to power throw this one in the middle. They're bringing players in the middle. Nope, to the side. And another ball goes out of bounds. I'm going to whistle there, and it's going to be a foul. And that's just outside the box. This will be a dangerous. So a foul given after a Knight goes down. And over the ball is number 21 for the Knights. That's Kazera. Let's see how he directs. He's asking for the wall to be moved back. And so now the referee will step it off and give the Raiders time to set this one up. And now 21, Kazera hits it. It's a good cross in. Raiders get the first head on it. Defensive header high in the air. Oh, and there's another push. Number 10 for the Raiders will win that foul. And the Raiders will clear it out. As we noted earlier, the tone was set early, and officials were letting some physical play go, but now it seems they're tightening up on the whistle here a little bit. As both teams and the officials all settle into this one. Again, AA boys soccer action, opening weekend. Nice job there of Goodshell to come off his line and get high in there with his long arms to kick that. There's a ball that gets over the top of the Raiders. They got a break. He's away, and he does not finish. Great stop by the keeper of the Raiders, and then heads up hustle. Look by number 11, Wright, if my eyes aren't deceiving me, came and cleared it. So the Knights, with just a little sliver, great run, just could not finish. Who's goalie for the Raiders? Jack Bell. Thank you. So the Raider keeper, Jack Belton, excuse me. Had a little trouble finding him on my roster. Listed as 21. Not sure if that's what's on the back of his jersey today. Either way, great save by Jack, keeping the Raiders up by 2. This one gets sent in, but it's out of bounds. With the sun in our eyes here on this beautiful day, it's kind of hard to judge that ball a little bit, but we'll try to get you the right information. Knights bring it out of the backfield, trying to find some space and angles. They play it back. Now play it forward. Nice little series of passes here on a build-up and a giveaway. Oh, and a good recovery by the same defender. Raiders have some space trying to get around it. Turns on it, puts the ball in, and goal. That one just slipped it right above and between the arms of the goalkeeper. And that was number 10, Vinny Robino for the Raiders. And with 11 minutes gone, Stevens Raiders 3, O'Gorman Knights 0. Knights off the kickoff, play it back, playing it wide. Number 12 for the O'Gorman Knights, Colin Olson, really hustling out there, really a fun player to watch. Effort with a capital E from that young student athlete. The Raiders play it through the middle. Nice little move there. He's got a little space, pushes it over. Rope pushes it through. We got a throw ball, but goalie does a nice job coming off his line. He doesn't get it, and the Knights recover and are able to get it out. The Knights do well to hustle back on that ball. A lot of congestion in the middle. Here goes another ball over the top. Cutler this time put it in, that's number 16 for the Raiders. DeAndre Hanemichael did a nice job of defense back there, and he's also the player that cleared the ball. I apologize, as if the clouds and smoke haze aren't covering the sun, it's right in the eyes of the press box here, and we are grateful for this little cloud cover right now. So after the foul, Raiders reset it, put it back into play, push it up with some short passes, another push, and that's going to be another foul given. As with the number of whistles, it wouldn't surprise me if one of the next ones, if they continue, wouldn't result in a booking, but that's just my perspective. We'll see what the official does. That one's put in. Ball is high. There's a host of Knights around it. They surround Goodshill, and he brings it down easily. His back line definitely had him covered on that one. The Knights put it out to the right wide. Good challenge, won by the Knights. A little bump there by the Raiders, shoulder to shoulder, no foul given. Raiders regain possession, put it back in the middle where it's congested, and the Knights repossess. A little bit of, in the words of Mr. Seth Keene, who's the PA today, a lot of pinball going on in the middle of the field here this morning. So the Raiders will have a free kick. Raiders take it, serves it up in the middle, and goes to a Knight down at the foot of a Raider, but it's cleared away. Good job, good hustle there, and it's number 9 for the Knights with a great job, great hustle. That's Schoenwald. He's got some speed. He's the player who had the breakaway and just had the speed and just was maybe an inch off of beating the keeper, Belton. And another long ball. The Knights are on to something here. They're putting pressure on, but that time, well played, push back to Belton. Belton gets it out in the middle. That looks like it's out of bounds to the Knights. Knights throw it back. Play it all the way back to Goodshall. And he'll go to the right. And the Knights will try to split the defense with the long ball. Raiders are there. Another challenge. Good job there by both teams. Hustling. A good little outside ball with the flick of the left foot. Boy, the first touch quality of the Raiders is really on point today. And Coach Fierro and Coach Bushing, I'm sure, happy to see that, as those clean touches just give those players a fraction of a second more time to make decisions or create space or angles for a shot or pass. Another good move, another good touch. That pass gets broken up and sent out by the Knights. Knights will clear that one. Raider number 11, Robino, tracks that one out. Oh, excuse me, that's Miles Wright. Miles Wright there, number 11 for the Raiders. A little bump there in the middle, nothing called. A couple Raiders kind of limping out there. Let's hope everybody's okay. Like number 13, Poliski was favoring a leg there, but he seems to be okay now. It's a good sign. And with a warm morning, I thought there would be more substitutes. Not sure we've had one. We've had one substitute. I know there's been stoppages with goals. Almost a mishandle there by Hanna Michael, but he recovers and the Raiders clear that. So the question or thought asked earlier, posed earlier about fitness, there's your answer. One substitution. Again, there were 3 stoppages due to the goals, so that gives a little recovery time, but looked like it could have been a handball there, but it must have hit an arm. Knights working that right side quite a bit. Now they go back to the middle. That's a through ball almost, but the Raiders there again. Hanna Michael. He wins that ball. Trying to get an angle. Does not, because the Raiders poke it away, and they'll hustle down to recover. That was number 3. Caden Bunt there for the Knights. That great hustle and a great job there. Number 17 for the Knights with that throw. Olsen, and just could not connect with Schoenwald and show their frustration because they thought they had something going there. Played way back to Goodshall. He'll step it up, play it with his feet. And the Knights roll the ball over to the right side again. Another through ball try, and the Raiders are there to break it up. There's a long ball up to the left side by the Knights. It's tracked down. Good move there, but another Raider defender there goes down for a clean slide tackle. That was Josh Mueller. And second time he's gone down to the ground to get the ball out, clear it, so he's not afraid to do that. Oh, that time the number 3 bunt and had to get a foot on it, and that's going to award the Knights their persistent play with a corner kick, and over the ball is number 10, Stish. So Peter Stish, right foot, little outswinger, good ball. There's a Knight on the end of it, goes to the box. Hanna Michael is right there. He's been the savior there close in the box. That time a great up by the Raider player. Looks like number 20 did a good job to clear that. And the Raiders regained possession. This one's played wide. Raiders trying to track it down. They do, but they call a foul, and that'll be a Knight free kick. I believe that's Matthew Grubik. That's the back right defender for the Raiders on the far side of your screen that just calmly has played a couple of balls that presented chances for the Knights and turned that back. Raiders play the ball all the way back to Belton. Belton kicks it right back out. Raiders play it up the left sideline. Nice job of possessing. Good little touch pass, maybe a little bit too much on it, and yes, it was. Knights repossess. And a little tug of the jersey there by Poliski and slowed down the Knights there. Good foul. Lets the Raiders get a little breather as they reset and get organized. The Knights take the ball. Some of the Raiders weren't ready, but the rest obviously were, and they kick it out. Raiders win that challenge and a couple of good moves up the right side. That's looks like number 3 for the Raiders, Connor Williams, pushing the ball up, and he's on the end of this ball. We'll see what happens. He pushes it in over the side, first touch, and that's good. That's good for 3 if we're playing American football, but in this game of football, that is a goal kick. So now we have a host of substitutions with 17 and a half and change remaining in the first half. So substitutions made on both sides. Hopefully you can pick that up from public address announcer Seth Keene. Appreciate the spotting of Mr. Keene and Mr. Jeff Barnes. And a goal! And another goal by the Raiders. Kind of a giveaway ball, and the Raiders put it back in the middle. And Connor Williams, who's been very persistent up the front, got it clean and just put it away. And with 17:24 remaining, Raiders 4, Knights 0. And center up Stevens puts the ball back in play. The Knights will play this one back. Good ball there by the Knights. Good 1-2. Had a little overlapping run going, but the Raiders recovered. A good idea by the Knights, and that was a really nice-looking build up there. Succession of 4 or 5 passes, and Knights are going to continue to grind. Can't. Knights number 10, Stish, breaks out. He's going to see if he goes wide. A little triangulated there with 3 Knights doing some nice passing. And a shot, but it took a kind of a funny bounce right before he struck it, and it hit the ground first. And in the end, it'll be a ball out of bounds and a Raider throw, and it'll be Raider number 11, Miles Wright, will put the ball in play. Throws it up to Williams. And the Knights play it back to Goodshill. Goodshill plays it out wide. Good pass. Knight with some space. He puts the ball up, but the Raiders' outstretched leg just gets that one. That was number 14. Nice job by Josh Mueller, who's had a nice game today. Raiders keep it in the Knights' end. A lot of challenges going there. The Raiders again come back with it, but now the Knights regain possession and work the left side. That's number 9, player with a lot of speed, Schoenwald. And looks like that'll be throw in and Raider substitution. And now with a 4-point lead, Coach Fierro, Coach Bushing really want to emphasize keeping fresh legs out there so that they can obviously protect the lead, but also just put more pressure now that they have that cushion. Knights just can't get the ball cleared or past the midfield for that little flurry, and the Raiders again off a volley come on there. Raiders with the ball in the middle. Play it wide. He tries to create an angle, can't, pushes it back in the middle, and a shot taken, but Goodshill's right there and gets on that ball. Knights with a nice ball up to Schoenwald. Schoenwald with a nice little turn. Play the ball to the middle. Play the ball up to the right side. Run first. Stish gets on the end of it. Stish with a nice move. And just too many Raiders coming back to recover. Stish was just looking to get that ball in the right setting on his right foot and just couldn't get there. Didn't have the space. And the Raider number 4, Logan Ward, with good hustle and recovery. And we're going to have a night throw, and it looks like number 17, Caden Olson, is... Oh, no, it looks like he's coming off. He's walking around the end. Number 18 takes it for the Knights. That ball went out of bounds for a goal kick, but good hustle and good work there by Knights. Number 21, Will Kazera, who's on the offensive end and in the midfield, is really doing a lot of work for the Knights, and a nice-looking player there for O'Gorman. Belton gets it up wide, but it's put out of bounds by the Knights. It'll be a throw for the Raiders. With 12.5 remaining, Raiders 4, Knights 0. Good ball up the side. Raiders got to it. Touch off the head was a little bit too far and out of bounds for a goal kick for the Knights. This one's put up by Goodshill. Wow, what a strong leg. He gets that one all the way up. That's going to be Schoenwald, who works hard to get at the end of that one. He's going to. Great hustle and great skill there by Schoenwald. And that's going to be a center for the Knights. There was a Knight there, number 13, and I don't know if the flag was up. Yeah. Tobin was there, but the crack spotters up in the box said flags up right away, and that's why the players kind of stop their play. There's a shot by the Raiders. That one smothered by Godshill, and he'll see that strong leg again. He'll put this one high and to the right side. And played off the head of a Raider into Schoenwald's path and to the Knight. They try to play it through, but Hanemichael's right there. Raiders clear this one. Back the middle wide. Oh, good turn by Williams. Another turn. Couple spin moves. Really battling. The Knight player Looks like number 5 did very well. It's like Zach North did very well just to hold his ground, and solid defensive work there, but it's going to result in the corner, and over the ball for the Raiders is going to be, that looks like number 8, Miles Cutler. Hard to see that number, but I think that's number 8. And he'll swing this one out. It's a drive, but the Knights are there. They kick it out and they clear it, and they don't want anything to do with that one. They put it out at midfield. 10 minutes to go in the first half, with all things clicking for the Raiders. And they've showed a blend of fitness, just hustle and determination, and skill. Raiders still on the ball. Oh, just wide. Goodshield knew it was going wide, so he held off a little bit, but another shot on goal for the Raiders for their stat line. Knights play it out to the right. Little space there. Good ball movement there by the Knights. Good work. That one's through, but way too much pace on that one. That'll bounce to Belton. He'll pick it up. And the Raiders will reset here. Belton just rolls it over to Ward. Ward plays it out to number 25. I don't have a name there. Oh, nice job there by Schoenwald with the back heel, but just too many Raiders around the ball. Raiders doing a really nice job of touches and with the ball at their feet today. Really impressive to watch. Played back to Hanemichael. He's going to play it all the way back to Belton. Little instant of nervousness. It's almost like Hanemichael's boot got caught in the turf there, and he just got it back to avoid any disaster there. And that one goes out of bounds. Hanemichael with the ball through the middle. Good ball. He'll touch it again, push it up this time to a Knight. Knights play a long ball. Another long ball in, looking for the speed, and he's going to get to it. And there, again, Belton came off the line, may have switched the pace of Schoenwald a little, but then he decided he just needed to cut the angle and stay a little closer to his line, and ball rolled right to him after Schoenwald did well to get to the end of that. Raiders keep this one in the corner. And the Knights play it back up to Schoenwald. He's had a lot of action up there. Play a lot of balls through him, and there's a evident reason why. Good player. Seven minutes now remaining in the first half, and Belton is going to punt this one away and gets a high, deep punt going, and the Knights volley it right back up to midfield, and they're going to keep it in. Nice job over there by the Knights. Little give and go action, good. They try to chip it, can't get it past the Raider line. So the middle defenders there for the Raiders, the midfielders were back, recovered nicely, and helped support their back line. And oh, there's a little bump there, and yeah, they're going to call a foul there. So from about 40 yards out, the Raiders will have a chance to set this one up, and let's see who comes and gets over the ball. Is that Cutler or Williams? I can't quite tell. That looks like Cutler. Miles Cutler, number 8, over the ball. Hosts the Raiders on the right side. Right-footed take. Here comes his service. He drives it right to the far post, and the Knights did a nice job of marking there. And a shot long off of a half volley. That's number 14, Mueller. And that gave Goodshield trouble, and it's going to be a corner. No, it'll be a goal kick. Oh no, that is gonna result in a corner, but we had a mass of substitutions for both squads, so I thought it was a goal kick. And let's hope Goodshill's okay. I know I see the referee talking to him, and I don't know if he dove, if he got a stinger, hit a shoulder. He's going to stay in. Tough kid. And Raiders will take it. They serve it in. They get on the end of it, but knocked away and out of bounds. Goal kick for the Knights. Knights play the ball up through the middle. On the left side, play it back. Switchfields go all the way over to number 15. He plays it back to Goodshill. Goodshill, little side-to-side move and plays it back to number 15 for the Knights. That's Riddle. Riddle, Goodshill boots this one. They try to catch the Raiders off guard, but it goes out of bounds. And once again, it looks like they were looking for one of the forwards for the Knights running through. Good challenge there. Referee says no call there. Knight goes down. Raiders, Poliski with the ball at his feet. He's surrounded by a host of Knights, and he evades those defenders and gets the ball wide. This one comes in. It looks like it was a shot, and it goes well wide, and that'll be a goal kick. Knights with the throw. Knights play it back. Good move there. Get some space. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Raiders play the ball back all the way to Belton. Belton takes his time with the ball at his feet. Now he gets pressure from the Knights. That's number 12 again, who's been hustling all day for the Knights. That's Olsen. Good move there. Gets the ball back in. Let's see if the Knights get a shot here. Laid it off for a shot, but the Raider defender was there, and the flag's up for an offsides. So the back line of the Raiders is very organized and in sync, and were able to just move their line up, and the Knight forward didn't get back, and the Raiders clear the ball. Right with the throw for the Raiders, pushes it up to number 10, Robineau. Robineau pushes it over, and the Knights regain possession, middle of the field. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a handball maybe. Good job by number 7, Napier, to come in, but I think off of his touch it went up and hit him in the arm. He didn't intend to, but it did hit his arm or hand. Raiders, after kind of a scrum, push it back up. Good header there by number 14. Oh, I think we're going to have a card here after a foul as a player goes in the air. That was number 14, Mueller, who went in the air. And it looks like number 12, Olsen, got underneath him a little bit, trying to be aggressive, and that'll be a booking. And a yellow for number 12, Colin Olson. He'll be subbed out per rule. And with under a minute to go, the Raiders looking very good. Try to possess this ball and play out the half here, and they're doing a nice job putting together a series of passes. Take this one to the corner. No, he wants more. Takes the middle, trying to get through it. Takes a shot, but it's blocked. Down at the Raiders' feet. Another shot by Poliski, and that one goes over. So with 20 seconds left, that'll lead to a O'Gorman goal kick, and Goodshill is in no hurry to take this one as he's going to kick it with about 10 seconds left. And that one will go out of bounds, and with that, the ball will roll, and that'll be the end of the half. So at the end of the first half, we have Raiders 4, Knights 0. Goals were scored by number 3 for the Raiders, Connor Williams. He had a second one with 23 minutes mark. And also scoring was number 10, Vinny Robinot. And number 7, Andre Napier. So the Raiders and head coach Jeff Fierro couldn't ask for a much better first half start against a marquee program like the O'Gorman Knights have proven to be over the years. We are going to hear from our sponsors and thank them for their support of bringing you soccer action, and we'll be back for second half action.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Signature wings, world-class burgers, and the best steak in Rapid City. All that plus a perfect spot to watch the game found right here in Rapid City at Shooters. From its full and complete menu and its one-of-a-kind dessert menu, Shooters has everything you want. Also looking for a little value in your meal? Order online or by the Shooters app and use the promo code LiveTicket to receive 20% off your order. Again, that's LiveTicket for 20% off at Shooters in Rapid City.
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
Big news from Danny Menho Rapid Chevrolet. Shop over 300 used cars, trucks, and sport utilities and buy with no money down and make no payments for 90 days with qualified credit. All credit apps accepted. Shop the Black Hills best selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus GM certified pre-owned. Choose from Chevys, GMCs, Rams, Fords, imports, and more. 300 of them you can buy with no down and no payments for 90 days. See us at Danny Menlo Rapid Chevrolet or DannyMenloRapidChevrolet.com.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
The Honda Summer Event is on at Danny Menlo Rushmore Honda. Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Hondas certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 1.99% APR on certified pre-owned CRVs and other select models. 1.99! Over 30 certified pre-owned available. Civics, Accords, CRVs, Pilots, Ridgelines, and more. Plus, a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics. See us at Denny Menlo Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Great news! I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price, just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm Agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us.
And that ball will be placed out. Knights on the left side work the ball up through number 11. That's Watson. And now Napier controls the ball at his feet. Is dispossessed by the Knights. That's Stish. That does a nice job there, poking that ball away from Napier. Stish puts this one in. It's a rough ball in the middle. Junger gets a piece of it just enough for the Raider defender to clear it. And that was a little moment of anxiety there, but the Raiders recover nicely, and it'll be a throw for the Knights. And a substitution. Bunt will come in, it looks like, for number 12, Olson. This ball's high, out towards the sideline, headed in. Hanemichael puts it on the head. Can't clear it. Knights have a chance. Oh, that ball just behind the Knights player, and they couldn't get a shot off. But a good setup. Poliski controls it. He goes on the left side with a nice ball. Pushed forward. Raiders looking to gain an angle. Knights recovering nicely. This one goes up high, headed away by the Knights. Raider defender trying to recover and slow down the Knight. Number 7 goes down. That's a nice move by Berkland for the Knights to good, strong run. Oh, Raiders win the ball. No foul called. Shot, save. Tough angle to shoot from for, I believe that was Connor Williams. And Goodshill did well to get on the end of that save and turn that shot away. Poliski, nice job of footwork, body control there. Good physical play going on. That's a nice ball up. Oh, Raider stumbles on it. Just got his heel caught up on the top of the ball and goes down. But some good passes right away from both teams. And both teams with shots on frame to start this second half. Knight defender Zach North working hard all day, clears that one. Williams trying to make things difficult for the Knight defenders, and they clear it off. That ball goes long, but Junger comes off his line and scoops that one up, and will put it back into play on the roll. Raiders play it wide. Little space on the left side. Puts the ball up. Nice control. Good first touch. Going to push that. Good speed recovery by the Knights. Whistle, I'm not sure what that's going to be. It's going to be a goal kick and a substitution here. Knights with the throw as they push it up the field. This one goes wide out of bounds. Just a little hard on that touch. Raiders will have a throw. Good throw there by the Raiders. They'll keep possession. They'll go wide. I think they have something here. They have a runner in the middle. Can't quite get the ball down to get off a shot, but a good idea and a good build up there by the Raiders. This ball will carry them out of bounds and eventually be a throw for the Knights. Knights playing the ball through the middle. Kazera again leading that build up for the Knights. And that one goes out of bounds, and we'll have Junger and the Raiders will have a goal kick and put this one back to play. Hanemichael pushes this one up. Looks like to number 20. He pushes that up to Grubik. Grubik finds the end of it eventually, and it ball's at his feet. Nice little move there. Grubik showing some good ball skills. He's going to switch fields, get it over the other side. Some green space over there on the turf, and Raiders are going to control this one. Now they'll play a ball up through to Williams. Williams pushes it out, goes wide. Good angle attack, but a good recovery by the O'Gorman defense to cut that pass off, and we'll go the other way. A lot of challenges and shoulder rubbing in the middle of the field, which is not a foul, shoulder to shoulder. Just some good aggressive play by both teams. O'Gorman again disrupts Stevens in the final third here. And here's a ball that number 3, Bunt, is trying to get the end of. He does. We'll see if he can do for the Knights here. Pushes it back through, and shot is blocked. Knight down. The ball's down, and finally pushed out. Played up by Hannah Michael to Grubik. Grubik pushes it to the middle, and the Knights will track it down. Looks like we're going to have some substitutions here, and not sure if they're calling them in yet, but there's some players standing there, and that'll be a Raider ball, so they'll have to wait a little bit longer before they can be in the game. Raiders push it up. There's a tug on the jersey there by number 2. Zach Heineman knew he was beat and didn't want it to get worse, so he slowed it down. Raiders quick start here in the corner. Controlling the ball, see if he can win a corner kick. Trying to get through, can't, no call. Let that one go. But Poliski's going to get on the end of it, but the Knights push it away. Poliski was looking to the middle, looked like for maybe Cutler. And that timing was just a little off. And, of course, the Knight defender was also a variable in there. Good job there by Napier and the Raiders. Williams, tried to flick it, but the Knight defender did well. Good challenge between Napier and number 2 for the Raiders, Heineman. Again, good physical play. Shoulder to shoulder, not grabbing or pushing, just right there. Poliski gets tied up with the defender, comes out of it okay, gets it over to Grubik. Grubik with some good footwork. Grubik back to Poliski. Poliski got about a turn. He's going to go with the left foot instead. Puts it back, and a shot. Found Cutler, but a shot goes over and out, and it'll be a goal kick. So another host of substitutions for both teams. Jorgensen is one of the players that came in for O'Gorman. Ball played over, in the middle. Poliski was right there, and he's making things difficult. A lot of forechecking here by the Raiders as they are showing good energy again this half. And a good ball there to the outside. Nice job by Knights defender number 15, Riddle, coming and poking that ball away. And the Knights will open up and let that one roll to Godshill, and he'll pick it up and punt this one away. Looking to see who he's going for. No, instead he tosses it over to Riddle. Riddle pushes it through the middle. Number 6 there with a nice touch for the Knights, Drake. And we have a collision and a whistle and a free kick for the Knights. And that player's down, and let's hope they're okay. They're calling for calling for the coach, and I don't know if we have. Oh, he's going to be up now. Let's. Hopefully they'll. Snuck. I don't think he's coming off. So the referee's having a visit with Grubik. Called the foul. Doesn't look like there was a substitution. Looks like the player was okay. Generally, if coach walks out there, they take him off. But in this case, I believe they are going to ask the player to go off. And here comes the trainer from Black Hills Surgical Hospital, Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine. Looks like longtime athletic trainer. Looks like Paul Richter will be right on cue and be able to take a look at number 15 Riddle for the O'Gorman Knights, and let's hope he's okay. So Goodshill comes way out of the box to potentially take this. No, now he backs up. I think he was just standing there making sure his player was okay. And over the ball for the Knights will be number 5, who's had a nice game today, Zach North. A lot of action for Zach. He'll kick it back to Goodshill. Goodshill waits for Williams to commit and goes outside to the right. The Knights trying to look for some space, really congested in midfield as the Raiders are trying to win the possession game as they hold on to a 4-point lead. So Riddle back in, a pair of Raiders in. I don't have numbers for all of them, but hopefully you could hear the public address announcer on the back end of this and get those names. So little collision there in the middle, but the Knights come out of that one with the ball and they play it wide to the left. Stay wide to the left, go to the corner. Tries to put this ball and goes out of bounds. I think that's going to be a corner kick. Number 10 over the ball. Stish, who's had a nice game. He'll take that with his right foot, so this will be an in-swinger. We'll see if they run players to, looks like they have one in the middle, running one to the near post, and that's where they try to go. And that one gets blocked out, but it'll be sent back in. And the Knight there can't get the ball at his feet, does get the ball at his feet, shoots, saved by Junger, kicked out of bounds by the Raiders, another corner kick. And goalkeeper senior Joe Junger did well there to not panic. Good positioning and was able to get kick save, I believe, get his foot on it. And then the Raider defender just cleared it out of bounds. And another set piece for the Knights. And this looks like Stish again. And this will be an outswinger. And the Knights covering the back post more. Yeah, the Knights covering. Now they send a player to the goalie against by Junger. And it looks like more players are centralizing around the back post, but they could obviously run a decoy or run to the front post. And now they're kind of in a horizontal stack as they all jockey for position. Now there's a runner to the near post, but the Raiders are there again. Gets put out again. It'll be another corner kick for Stish. Stish drove that one low. Let's see if he tries to go a little higher here this time. He does. This one's at the back post. It's there. Good challenge and a header. It's going to go out of bounds. Should be a goal kick for the Raiders. Nope, that's going to stay right there in the corner. And it looks like number 3 for the Knights now. Bunt will take this one. No, Stish replaces him. And Stish is getting a workout back and forth. Bunt will stay low. This one's a nice serve. That time, Junger got his hand up, didn't get it, and it goes out of bounds off the Knights. So the Knights with the series of very well executed set pieces, they had their chances, but either saved or just the touch off the head went out of bounds. So some good action there by the O'Gorman Knights. Knights with a good challenge there, keep it in. They'll send this ball in. Bunt's looking to get on the end of it. Oh, there's a couple players down, and it's going to be a foul, and the Raiders will be awarded a free kick out of their zone. Look like the Knights player number 17, Olson, with a lot of hustle there. Napier goes down, and that's going to be a foul. He went down and then lunged at the ball with his leg, and I don't know if he's going to get booked or talking to, but Knights player is number 17, Olson, is still down, and I can just feel that shin, how sensitive that sensation is, and hopefully number 17 for the Knights, Olson, is okay, and he stays in and appears to be okay. Tough kid. Knights play it all the way back, play it over. Knights have done a nice job here in the last 5 minutes, really keeping the ball on the Raider end, and they've had some chances near goal. So the Knights definitely not giving up or giving in, really pressing the issue here and hoping that as they play a little higher and more aggressive that the risk-reward goes more in favor of reward. Now the Raiders break out. See if they can get the ball wide. They do. The Raiders, 2v3. Robino on the end. Good turn on the inside. Shot blocked and goes out in the middle, but the Raiders will get on the end of it. Down on the feet, they'll run again, and they'll take another shot. Nope, the bounce off, and the Knights have to kick this one out of bounds. And both teams will get reset. Grubik with the throw. Goes inside number 14 for the Raiders. Hustling a shot off the bouncer, kind of a half volley. Couple Raiders there. Mueller with a lot of good work, and Napier tried a challenging half volley, but he got his foot on it, put it on the ground, and you never know where those bounces go, but that one went wide on the far side of the frame. A lot of players bending over, hold hands on their knees as it's warming up, and with 19 and a half to go in the second half, some tired legs after opening weekend of soccer. These players have a game and three-quarter under their belt here and getting tired. Knights put this one back into play. Little good job there by Stish. Quality player. Fun to watch. Comes North tracking this one down. He's been busy today. Good show. Go for Riddle. Riddle's had a nice game too. Hanemichael just kind of been everywhere for the Raiders. Keeps that one on the end of the ice. Nice work by Grubik, but one back by Olson. Olson goes down. Grubik stays on it. Couple Knights ran into each other. Grubik turns left foot just wide. Some substitutions. Kazera's back in for the Knights. Called his number a lot today. Good player. Raiders. Some fresh legs. Put some additional pressure on. Number 15. Tall forward for the Raiders is in. It's Ravi Moreland. Let's see if his size and length can cause some pressure, and he has been here working hard to put pressure on the back line of the Knights. Stish calmly gets it upfield, pushes over to number 22. That's Kenny Odie. Odie pushes it over. Olsen pushes it back. Back to Olsen. Good little triangulation there going on for the Knights with number 13 in the mix. That's Tobin. And the Knights just a little too much on that one. They'll give it back up to the Raiders. Raiders will play it back. Hanamichael with a nice little move. Gets out of danger there. That pass finds Moreland. Moreland tries to go wide, and the Raiders are dispossessed. Moreland putting on pressure and does cause the Knights to just overpass Moreland, but actually that was not Moreland, but I can't make out that number. Pushed it ahead looking for Moreland, and just too much on it. That was number 9, and I don't have a name for number 9 for the Raiders, and that is actually, we do, Max Cutler, sophomore. So thank you, Mr. Keene. Good run here by number 25, Jack Jorgensen for the Knights. Nice ball up the line there for the Knights, and they'll win a throw-in. That one's put out. Good ball there. Looks like Moreland on the end of that, but a good tackle there by Odie, and that'll slow the Raiders down. There's Moreland now on the end of that. Looks like Coach Fierro is using his personnel, trying to build that depth as he talked about before the game, and giving a lot of different players some varsity game experience and balancing and blending them in with some regular players. And 14 and change left and a 4-goal lead. Great opportunity for the Raiders to build that depth. So things couldn't have worked out much better for the Raiders, and one of their goals early in the season of building depth and, you know, also the gaining chemistry here. That was a foul there by the Knights with some aggressive play, and that'll be a free kick to the Raiders. That ball goes in and getting chased down. Some players going down here. I don't know if it's aggressive play or just players that are a little getting warmed up and getting into their timing into the game. Either way, Knights will win a free throw deep on the Raider end. We'll try to get Sorry about the free throw comment. It's not basketball. It's a throw-in. I think I more free kick and throw-in as the Knight player initially put the ball on the ground, but he was just waiting for his subs to come in. So Knights with the throw to Odie. Odie tries to play it back in the middle of the Knights. Does. They eventually get on it and play it back. Riddle. Odie. Number 13's on the end of that one. He'll put it in the middle. Junger misplays it. Almost an own goal. Knights on the end of it. Junger saved, but it wasn't by Junger. It was by the Raider player. I can't make out the number from here. But the net was open. The Knights shot was on frame. Junger was not there, but the defender did his job by putting his heels on the line and turned back that attempt, and the ball's at the feet again in the box. A lot of scrum going on there, dangerous there, and after that one pinballed around, it looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Knights. So as we're nearing the 10-minute mark, with the change in personnel, the Knights are trying to see if they can get on the board here and mess up the clean sheet for Belton and Junger and the Raiders. Excuse me. In goal now, Joe Junger, number 48 senior. Congratulations to Joe, one of two Raider students off of Boise State, now named student Senate representatives, and so quite a feat for one student from our area, but to have two is quite a feat for those individuals and their families and their schools and the Rapid City community. So great piece on them and the Rapid City Journal and on the news channels. So great job, Joe. Moreland with a little move, tries to push it out. A host of Knights are there. The foul there. A little grab by the Raider, and that'll be a free kick for the Knights. It was Oliver for the Knights. And that was Robino, I believe, for the Raiders that was trying to had good challenge for the ball and was trying to gain advantage and just got a little bit too much shirt. Riddle pushes it up, and that'll go out of bounds off the Raiders' ninth throw. Good little give and go there, but the ball's dispossessed, and the Raiders have it, and it's up to Moreland, I believe. Moreland, he's got to put some move on, puts a left foot across, and is going to win a corner, so good work there. By Martin. Oh, no, it's going to be a goal kick, so it must have went off of the Knight and back off the Raider as ball's worked out of the middle and north over to Riddle. Riddle up the side and out of bounds, and a substitutions here. Looks like a host of substitutions for the Raiders and maybe one for the Knights. It looks like for the Knights, number 9, Schoenwald, coming back in. And for the Raiders, it is a line change. A lot of them to try to, looks like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 Raiders came off. And the Raiders put this one back into play. Good turn there. Williams. Poliski. Knights poke it away. Olsen. That's Colin Olsen working hard there. And Raiders recover and get that one back. But Olsen just hustling all day, and they're just kind of outworked his way to get the ball and push it up the left side. But again, up the left side are the Knights. Schoenwald, good little turn move there. Gets it back to the middle to Olsen. Olsen goes wide, but there's nobody there. Don't know if the flag was up. The flag must have been up because it's a throw in for the Raiders. Odie checks back in for the Knights. And Raiders are going to have a throw in deep. Raider substitution. Hanemichael coming out, and what a great game he's had. And don't know if he's done for the day with just over 6 minutes to go in this one. So at the 6-minute mark, Raiders 4, Knights 0, and no scoring thus far in the second half. But the Knights have had a handful of good chances, especially off of a series of set pieces. And the Raiders have had a couple of chances as well. Those more coming off build-ups. Number 11 for the Knights with a nice header up the line to another one. 2 in a row to try to get the Knights in position. That's Connor Watson. Little chip for the Raiders. Nice creative little pass there to Williams. He pushes it up. Poliski, see if he goes right back in the middle. Doesn't. And the Knights get on the end of it. Knights this time, though, they're going to get another goal kick. So a good little combination play between Grubik, Poliski, and Williams. But just towards the end of that attack, the Knights were able to get a foot in there and knock it away off the Raiders. That was a steal, but don't know if it was ball on ball, but the Raider player came in with a great pace. That was Grubik. Great pace to take that ball, and a late tackle by number 15 Riddle. It will result in a booking and a yellow card. He'll go off by rule, and now the Raiders have a very dangerous set piece. It'll be on the 15-yard line, which means it's about 25 and a half yards away from goal, right on the edge of the circle. So the Raiders group up, trying to see what they want to do as the referee sets the 10-yard spot for although that I don't know if that's 10 pace spot. I don't know if close to 10 yards, I guess. And Cutler take it and goal. Wow, what a take, what a strike. Miles Cutler judged the wall, had a decoy runner, and just put a quality strike on that with the right foot. It was so quick I couldn't tell if it hit the back of the net or the side netting. At either rate, that was a quality finish by number 8 for the Stevens Raiders. That's senior Miles Cutler. Another foul given there, a little bump in the back. And referee, before making the Knights move back, asked the Raiders to place the ball back at the spot of the infraction. And now he'll set the wall, two-man wall here for the Knights. Captain armband over the ball again here. Cutler with little put in. Good service, but good challenge there, and the Knights head it out, and it'll be a throw for the Raiders. Cutler will take it. No, he'll toss it over to number 14, Mueller, who's had a great game as well. Poliski, Mueller. Schoenwald gets in there. Mueller stays on it. Mueller still persisting, and the Knights get it out. Eventually gets the feet of Schoenwald and taken away. Napier pushes it to the middle. And Odie comes out with that one, but the Raiders just clear it. Grubik makes an attempt to run underneath of it and played there. Oh, there's a whistle there. And after a hard-fought game, referees making sure this one stays as clean and fair as possible and gives a foul to the Knights. They'll play it up. Odie there does a nice job, but Raiders persist on that one. To Williams. Williams pushes it over to Poliski. Poliski out to Grubik. With 2 minutes left, Williams, but he's offsides, flags up. So with under 2, the Raiders 5, Knights 0, 1:45 on the clock. Stalemate in the middle of the field. And it'll take, next game coming up will be Rapid City Central boys versus the Yankton Bucks. And it'll take a little time for the production to transition from the school's channels. So we hope to be live by the time of kickoff, but we'll do our best. 1 minute here. Sioux Park Stadium on a lovely day. Raiders lead 5-0. So our wrap up for this game will be very short to help in that transition. So if you are enjoying high school soccer, stay with us. You'll be able to find the next game at centralcobblerslive.com or gocobblerslive.com or Central Cobblers YouTube. You're following now on either goraiderslive.com or on YouTube, Stevens Raiders channel.
10 seconds.
And this is the last ball in. It's on the ground. It's a heater. It gets back-heeled in, and there's the final horn and final whistle. And we have a final here. The Raiders will move to 2-0. And with that, not only do they move to 2-0, but this is the second clean sheet in a row for the Raiders and keepers Jack Belton and Joe Junger and the Raider backline. So a good start to the season for the Raider boys. 2 clean sheets, 2 wins, and 2 important wins in the PowerPoint race. We are going to sign off now, so thanks for tuning in, and we'll get transition for the Central Cobbler Yankton Buck game.